What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to the Rusty Cage podcast. Ryan Jarrell, Greg Williams here, as always. And we have a very special guest, Mike Jolicoeur, who will be back in action February the 8th when he takes on Danny Buteau for the featherweight title at Combat Zone 87. Mike, I understand you're in Florida right now, so I appreciate you joining us here as we lead into fight night. How you feeling right now?
Oh, fucking feeling great, man. How about you guys? How's New England? I'm not excited to come back to the 0 degree weather, but other than that, I'm feeling great, feeling sharp. Got some good work in. Ready to just get up in the cage and do my thing.
We're
Have
definitely
some
excited to
fun.
see you back in there, man. And you know how it is up here in New England. It's freezing right now. You're enjoying much better weather down in sunny Florida. Why are you there? I know you're there with Coach Walter Smith-Catita. Why are you guys down there right now?
We just are down here. Made a quick little weekend getaway, I guess, to come kind of just get a little bit of training in. My buddy Jake Ferry has a friend of his that he wrestled in college with who like works at Kill Cliff. So we were able to come get some good work in. What up?
Well,
Walter,
Got the
my man, hey,
going
Jake
on.
Perry, look at this, man. The whole crew.
Let's get it. Let's
My
get
man.
it. First sunny day, to be honest, that we've been out here. Shit's fucking been kind of miserable, but you know, yeah. I decided since first sunny day out here, you just come outside, stand outside. But just been out here getting some training in for the weekend, and yeah, a lot of good guys in the room that I got to train with, and see where I was at. Sadly, we missed the sparring day because we got our car towed the first goddamn night we were here. But shit happens. A little bump in the road, and other than that, we got some good work in.
that's awesome, man. Well, that stinks about the car getting towed. Killcliff, that is one of the absolute best gyms out there, bar none. Have you gotten a chance to work with like anybody, maybe like at the UFC level that maybe you haven't had the chance to roll with or do anything with previously?
Oh yeah, definitely. Robbie Lawler was running the practice on Thursday night when we went there. So it was like Thursday afternoon, and same on Friday. And today we got some good conditioning in with the wrestling coach. I don't know his name, but it was some Russian guy. So yeah, it's been great. And Gilbert Burns was did a little bit of the jujitsu class yesterday. It wasn't like so much jujitsu like no like nogi. It was all like MMA based. So it was pretty cool. It was really great stuff. You know, um, Longer practices, which I definitely loved. And got to roll with some good guys. And from Bellator, UFC, or well PFL and all that stuff. But it was great, man. Honestly, got to see where I was at and um, get a lot of good technique passed on. So it was very fun, very very great experience. I'm very blessed to have been able to be a part of this trip, and you know definitely gonna keep doing as many of these as possible. Hopefully for a longer periods of time next time around. Definitely gonna make it a week plus, like more a week or more. Uh, for the next time around, but live and learn. It's been a great experience so far, and just been training. About to hit the beach, maybe do some beach wrestling now.
Nice, man. I was going to ask if this is something that you're going to do more in the future, but obviously you answered that. It's a no-brainer, man. You get a chance to go down to Kill Cliff. You got to take advantage of it as many times as you possibly can. You said too, Mike, that you got a chance to kind of see where you're at. Where are you at? Like, where do you feel like you're at right now with your overall skill set as you lead into this fight, this title fight with Danny?
I'm feeling very confident in my skill set. To be honest, I've been doing a lot of like looking back at like my amateur fights and stuff, and but my last fight with Fred Allen, been thinking a lot about that, and um who else? My when I fought the this kid Justin Rosario in New York, fights that I could have did better in that I just I don't know, I just wasn't myself. So right now I'm fully confident in myself and my my abilities to fight and take on really anybody who stands in front of me. I just got to go out there and be the best version of myself, and you know, not not fight to somebody else's you know, style, or not, not let somebody else's kind of threats deny or deter, my capabilities to, be a threat in the cage as well. So basically, just going in there with full on confidence in myself, and ready to have a good 5 round war. And really, I'm prepared for that, but I'm looking for the finish, looking to put some hands on this kid and take him down, even look for the takedown and show that I'm a complete MMA fighter. To be honest, I don't think he'll be able to wrestle me or give me anything that I haven't seen, as far as people in my team have shown me, and other people around have shown me. So I just want to go out there, be the best version of myself. Show I'm a true MMA fighter, man, and I'm going in there with full on confidence that I'm gonna beat the shit out of this kid, and leave no questions, no stone unturned. Just coming for battle, man, coming for violence. Corny as it may sound, ready to have fun in there.
February 8th can't get here soon enough, my man. Greg, I know you got some stuff for Mike.
Yeah, Mike, man, I've been a supporter of yours since day one when you first came on the
Thank
scene.
you.
I know you had a kickboxing match or two before. I remember looking you up like when you first started, and yeah, I've been supporting like I
Yeah,
like the
thank you.
fight, man. Yeah, man. We've always, it's been fun hanging out with you at the fights
Hell
and all
yeah.
stuff, man. And your coach, I've been a friend and fan of your coach for a long time. Uh, you came on when KTA was just getting started. Is that right? Did you
Yeah,
come
that's,
on right around the
that's
same time?
correct. Yeah,
So,
so but basically, like, Walter was running like a program out of a different gym called Veritas, and that kind of he kind of went a different direction and ended up opening up his own place. And like, not too soon after I showed up, I walked in the door, and we kind of started getting a fight team. He kind of started putting a fight team together, because that's his goal, that's his passion, uh that's what he's trying to do and build. And so yeah, I was definitely one of the first guys to, I think, fight under the KTA kind of name, um, on the amateur scene out here, and it's been great. I'm very lucky, very blessed to have the coaches I have and be around, and the people that are around me, and have great support system behind me, doing what I do, doing what I love, man. Fucking young and hungry, just trying to get after it, man.
yeah, and I know you got Joey Gomez, and obviously, I mean, the crew behind you. You got Jake Ferry, and you guys are a tight team. When you started back in those days, did you ever think it would get to this? I mean, this was probably like, and where you're at now, like, how great is it to see Walter's kind of dream come to fruition? And did you think it would get here? I mean, it was no easy road. It's a lot of hard work, but I think it's amazing how much he's done in a short period of time.
Yeah, man, that's very true. Very well put. Nah, I never did really envision myself, uh, you know, fighting in the cage. I just originally wanted to learn jujitsu, how to choke fools out, and break limbs, and learn how to kind of like fight for real, and learn some real martial arts. Uh, that was it's kind of like my original reason for starting training. And I walked into a gym, trained for like a couple sessions, and like I had left the previous gym that I was training at, but they were talking about a competition coming up, and so I kept that in the back of my head. I'm like, hey, coach, you think you could help me get ready for this competition? I've never competed, but I really want to try it out. And he took me serious. Didn't take me too light. It was just a jiu-jitsu competition, and he was there for me. This was like 3 weeks. Like, I had known him for like 3 weeks, maybe a month. And yeah, I came to the competition. I think I was like the only one competing. Coached me through all my matches, and from there, like we just kind of like, things started popping up, like smokers and stuff like that. And originally I wasn't supposed to, or I wasn't originally like intending to compete in this one smoker that had happened in like I think it was June of like 2021. Somebody like backed out. They're like, "Oh, we need there's this kid, uh Josh Medeiros, his opponent pulled out. You want to fight him?" And Josh is smaller than me, but he just wanted to fight too. And so that was my first time ever stepping into like a smoker kind of competition. And that was with Walter as well. Had a couple guys there, and never, never, never really like had a plan of a true plan of trying to compete and fight and you know uh at the highest level that I possibly can. It just kind of like came about because I was just in the gym every day trying to learn as much as possible and you know um solve my problems in the gym, I guess. But yeah, man, I never would have thought that I would have been in the position I am today, looking to chase and conquer these goals of mine that have come about. Never. I did not. I did not see this coming, and now the like you said, it's been a long road, but fuck, no, it really hasn't. This is just the beginning. Like this is just the beginning of the road. It's been a long road for Walter for sure, but for me, it's just the tip of the iceberg, and I'm looking forward to the journey ahead of me and keep on getting better and learning and becoming like wealthy in knowledge and uh, all forms of martial arts as I can, from the grappling, from the striking, from the wrestling to the MMA, putting it all together. Like I never, at least at least in my first like couple months working with Walter, thought that I would be in this position. But I guess he saw something in me, and or at least I earned I earned I earned like a how do you say it? Like I earned like a
Some respect.
I earned some respect. Yeah,
Yeah.
he noticed I was putting in the work, and fuck, if you got somebody who's gonna push you to make you like everybody needs somebody who's gonna push you to be better, and that's Walter and Joey and Jake and all my coaches and teammates. My coach Levi, fucking, I'm in a great position now, and I just wanna keep riding it out, man. So that was a long response, but it's just been it's just been amazing. Like I'm very very fortunate, and I love fighting. I've always loved fighting. I was always fighting as a kid. Uh, so yeah, very lucky to be able to like learn how to be a real fighter and a better person. At the end of the day, like I'm a better person because of this stuff, and I just want to share it with everybody. And you know, people love watching fighting, and I didn't fucking realize like I didn't realize it until like I started competing a little bit. That people really love watching like uh local fights, UFC fights, and it gives them like some real motivation, and it's really awesome. Really awesome to be able to kind of be able to be some motivation or some like a type of role model that I feel like I needed definitely like when I was younger, growing up as a kid. Like I want to be that for the kids in the gym and uh, kids around me who are, watching MMA or heard their dads are taking them to the fights and stuff like that. It's great, and for my son, most importantly, I want to be that role model, that father that I really didn't have, growing up. So it's
Yeah, it
fucking
gives you
awesome.
that community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's a
So
great
Go
yeah,
answer.
ahead, Ryan. I know
Mike,
Ryan, you want
how
to.
old are you now?
I'm 22, so I'll be 22. He's 23 in September, so yeah.
It, you're still so young, man. Like you have your whole future ahead of you. When you look at, I guess, where you're going to be 3, 4 years from now, like, do you think you'll be turning pro by then? Like, what? Give me like your thoughts on your future goals here in the sport.
Uh, yeah, I'll definitely will be pro by then. Probably at the beginning part of my pro career, But where do I see myself going with the sport? And as far as I can take it, really, I want to be there for all my teammates as well, training as a training partner. And uh, you know, there's very there's multiple different lanes you can go. As far as being like a valuable training partner to other fighters, and a valuable cornerman, a valuable coach in the room. Um, to the younger kids coming up as well, who are just trying to start competing, and even for the people that I coach in my class, like I run a class 2 times a week, 3 times a week sometimes, and it's great. Um, it's great. But as far as 3, 4 years from now, once I'm turning like 20, 26, I definitely want to be like going for my pro, like going on a real run as a pro, trying to win every fight, get all the finishes I can. But as far as now, like I had mentioned, I was looking back at my amateur career, or if you want to call it career, basically like a lot of mistakes I had made, a lot of performances I could have did better. But it's like it's awesome because I'm still amateur, and before I go pro, really I just want to start making statements and leave no stone unturned. Start finishing these fucking fights, or at least putting on great great shows and beating the fuck out of whoever's in front of me. Really, like that's what it comes down to. Nobody, like, as long, like, if I can be an exciting fighter and beat everybody, that's my goal, realistically. Uh, but I want to be the best martial artist at the end of the day. And the best martial artist is probably gonna win the fight. So I see myself 3, 4 years from now, probably like a couple fights deep as a pro, ideally undefeated. If not, making that run to get to the highest level I can, and fighting all around. That's my goal, man. I want to fight everywhere. I would love to fight out here in Florida, on the West Coast, California, Vegas, fucking down in Texas, Canada, overseas, Mexico, uh, Asia, Europe, man. Like I just like want to be that guy, uh, who's just on the road, just a journey, just a road man.
Well, you got all kinds of time to do all that, my man. You're like, again, 22. I'm a little bit older than that. I'll just leave it at that. But you got your whole future ahead of you. As far you mentioned being a father, how many kids do you have?
Just one. He's 5.5. He's gonna be 6 in April. So I had him young and definitely needed that to straighten me out. Even if I didn't have him, eventually I would have found MMA. But yeah, he's one of my biggest motivations to just stay on the right track, and keep keep being healthy, keep being a good role model, and a good person overall. And you sacrifice a lot of your time in the gym, and away from them and stuff, if you will, like not a typical dad, fucking training at night, training in the morning. Uh, but I'm always there for him when I'm around, and I love that kid to death, man.
I remember meeting him. Yeah, I remember meeting him at Combat Zone,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah, he's a cool kid, man.
he
Hey,
loves fighting too.
yeah,
He's pretty into it. I got him started in some combat sports, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, uh,
awesome, awesome,
stuff
man.
like that.
Who's your favorite fighter? And I want to know who his favorite fighter is too. Who do you guys like to like? I mean, you're down there with Robbie Lawler. I mean, Robbie Lawler's got to be one of my favorite fighters. I got a bunch, but who
Yeah.
really inspires you on like the UFC level? Who do you like to watch?
My coaches were Walter Cotito, Joey Gomez, first off, and the UFC level, who I really enjoy watching as of right now, has been Diego Lopez. And Diego Lopez, big fan of Demetrius Johnson. I really like what's his fucking name? Oh, Charles Oliveira. I really like Charles Oliveira. Um,
Bronx.
yeah, Yair Rodriguez. And yeah, man, those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Those are some good
Probably,
fighters to watch,
yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah,
You
man,
probably
and
should have. You
they're
probably should
complete
have said.
fighters.
You probably should have said Calvin Cater since you're
Yeah.
fighting for the
Oh
show.
yeah,
Next week.
he,
And yeah, Calvin Cater.
yeah, yeah, him too, man. To be
He's
honest, I can't
fun.
believe I
He's
forgot
fun. Yeah,
about that. But
that's good. He's
you
exciting.
know, yeah, he's an exciting, great striker too, man. So yeah, Calvin Cater, we'll throw him on the list. Why not?
All right.
Mike, this is your fifth time in total, I think, fighting for Combat Zone. What is it that you like about fighting for this promotion? Tell me the joys that you get, leading up to fight night.
Um, well, it's local, which is cool, but so that's great and all. Uh, so a lot of people can come out and support and more sponsors, which is nice. Uh, but yeah, man, that's really it. A lot of eyes locally and my friends, and family can come. Yeah, man, it's been a while. Holy shit, yo. Look at this motherfucking
Oh my God.
Yo, Patito, what are you doing,
You
man?
wanted some camera time, man.
What the fuck? Yo, he just flew directly. He just flew direct. He was coming at my face. You saw that?
Oh, man.
Oh, should I try to pet him?
Yeah, go ahead. Make sure you got the camera on. So if he bites you, we're all good. There
Get your
you go.
bitch ass out of here. You guys got on the dog jumped out. That's so funny, man. Holy shit.
I thought that was like an Uber delivery,
That's
Uber
why I'm throwing that.
There he is.
His
Oh,
Walter.
there's so many of them.
They're lurking, bro.
Yeah, they're lurking. But
Look, he's eating the leaf.
shit, yeah, I like Combat Zone. It's great. Yeah, a lot of eyes and they got I think it's kind of like good that Calvin Cater's running it and he's in the UFC veteran of many fights and just great good exposure. It's good exposure. Locally, yeah, and it's New Hampshire, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Short
and
commute.
Mike, with this being a title fight, what's the significance of that for you? And then just this opponent in general, Danny's no pushover. This is going to be a tough fight. Like, what do you think of it stylistically as a matchup goes?
Good, man. It's a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen a lot of holes in his game and stuff like that. I don't think he's ever fought anybody like me, to be honest. Yeah. So like if you just look, think of some of the guys he's fought, uh, you know, Fred is probably the best one, and he did beat him. So all respect to him, for that. But I think I'm more of a threat as long as I come in there, ready to go and the best version of myself. And um,
Yeah.
I'm ready for this 5 round fight. It's 15 minutes, so you know, it's a good time. 3 minute rounds. It's cool and all. Like we train fives a lot, and uh, so I'm excited to see what kind of pace I can put on them.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
he's going to put a big pace. He's going to put a fast pace on you, and because that's how he beat Fred, right? He kept the pace really fast. He did a great job, and Fred's no joke. But let me ask you this, man: is if you let's say you win, are you going to celebrate really heavy? Does this mean a lot to you, or do you look at it like it's just another step to being a pro? I mean, for a guy your age, you've been around for 4 years, so something like that. So, like, is this let's say you win, is there a big celebration? I know your family will be there, or is it just going to be like, that's cool. Let's move on. Let's get another title and go pro soon.
oh yeah, well we'll definitely celebrate. Once I get that my hand raised. But at the end of the day, me and Fred are completely different fighters, like completely different. Danny, I think, from my knowledge, he just out grappled Fred. It was a fucking boring ass hugging match, and I know that Danny's gonna come and try to sniff my nuts, you know, try to double leg me or put me on the fence or something. But
Yep.
realistically, like I'm used to it, and I'm gonna put the pressure on him, man. I don't think he's been hit with a jab like mine or a cross or any of the tools that I have in my toolbox. So we'll see if he can. We'll see if he can handle it. All respect to him, but he is not. I don't think he's faced a fighter like me. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens in there, man. I'm confident in my abilities, in my preparation leading up to this fight, and as far as like a celebration goes, yeah, we'll definitely party after the fight. Get a drink or whatever, have some pizza, you know, and then it's right back to figuring out what's next. Still an amateur, want to keep my foot on the gas. I like staying in shape and staying in the gym and always learning, and I've definitely improved a lot. I think, so it's gonna be cool to see what he brings to the table, and I'll be ready to deny all his takedowns, fucking hit him in the face, throw a teep through his stomach, and just have him gasping for air, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to put on the best performance to date for myself, and realistically, just looking to go in there and dominate, have a good fight. Um, Wherever the fight goes, I'll be ready. So if I end up on my back, we'll get right up.
We'll both be there.
Fred took me down, a couple times, but he couldn't do anything on the floor. So I don't expect Danny to be able to do anything to me either. And if he does, we'll fight right out of it. Work back to the feet, maybe try to work a submission. But I'm an MMA guy, so if I see a takedown, I'll take it. I'll go for it. Look to land some ground and pound, you know. So yeah, that's something that I would like to show too if I can. Not a lot of people have seen me on top control, ground and pound. I had a good fight at Reality. I was able to display some of that. And it feels good, that ground and pound, especially when they don't when they can't guard, Where I love just like some people like I think Danny's style is more just like kind of like hold on to you, land a couple punches, but I really like to ground and pound. And if they work up to the feet, that's fine. I'm punching you. That's your opportunity to get up, but I'm still looking to hit you, do some damage on the way up. Maybe go back for another takedown, get you back to the mat. So I'm just excited for this fight, man. See where it goes, and get loosey goosey up in that cage, and just be the best version of the Woods man that I can.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Mike,
Awesome.
one thing I wanted to ask you, where is Danny most dangerous? Like, is it his pressure, his relentless pressure and just physicality? Like, is that where you have to just be the most cautious with him in this fight?
No, I'm not gonna be too cautious. I've learned my lessons from being too cautious in my fight versus Fred, and I wasn't myself in there. At least that's what I thought. So it's just gonna be a good fight. Be I'll be able to handle those pressures. None that I don't think that I've seen. If it is, it is. Then we'll deal with it in the cage accordingly. My coaches are knowledgeable and they'll give me the advice I need. And what is it? I'm sorry. What was it? What do I have to worry about most?
Yeah, just where is he most dangerous? Like, is there a certain area that you really have to be on your A game when he's at his best?
Yeah, all around, man. Always got to be on my A game. The whole fight. So don't let him take my back. I guess. But I think as long as I apply some pressure back, I think it's gonna mess with him a little bit. I heard him talk about he hasn't shown his striking yet too much, so I'd like to see what he's got in those hands and those legs, and see how it matches up with me. But we've been working a lot of stuff, and I'm very excited to get up in there and fight uh, come February 8th, man. I'm very, very excited.
Do you have an official prediction for us?
Official prediction, I'm looking for the finish always, man. But just expect me to get my hand raised. And yeah, man, I'm coming for the knockout. coming for the submission, TKO, whatever. Really, I just feeling confident in myself. Got to get loose in there, and then we'll have some fun, man. However the fight ends, it ends. But I'll be ready for it to go wherever, and I'll be able to bring the fight wherever as well. So that being said, man, I hope he brings it too. We'll have a good fucking fight, you know. May the best man win.
Greg, you got anything else for Mike before we let him go hit the beach up?
No, man, just give my best to the team. Walter, your guys, I always love seeing you guys there. It's just something special, and good to see you. Ryan and I will be there on February 8th. So look forward
Yeah,
to seeing
man.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, it'll be a good fight. So looking forward to seeing you guys, and yeah, new. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Awesome, my man. Mike, appreciate the time. Before we officially sign off, if you have any sponsors you want to thank or just anyone in general you want to give a shout out to, man, the floor is yours.
Oh yeah, well, thank you to everybody, who supports me. Sponsors, Reliable Auto out in Manchester, Lombardo Loan, my guy, Ryan Lombardo. Who else we got? Fucking First Harvest Hemp, Kev Gino, my man. Gleb, Smart Installs, my man Gleb. Love you, brother. All my sponsors, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. And most importantly, my team, Alyssa, my manager, the team manager, and my training partners and coaches, last but not least. And yeah, can't wait to fight. Thank you guys for giving me a little time to speak.